can do right at your fingertips.
I'm Stephen.
I'm Fern.
And let's check out what's coming up on today's show.
See if you can guess what this will become in under a minute.
In Techno Fingertips, we give you the know-how to send miniature secret messages.
And enjoy all the thrills and spills of the racetrack with the Fingertips Champion Sports Party, complete with snail racing.
And for all the details on today's makes, you can video the show and play it back later. Look on our website or grab a pen and paper and jot it down straight away.
Pinboards. Flat, boring and lifeless. But hey, this is Fingertips, where we always bowl you over with original ideas. Like this. It's the Skittle-tastic Fingertips 10 pins bowling ball. It's a great place to pin all your notes to and store your pens in.
Hey, I tell you what, they're a bit heavy as well, aren't they? Now, to make a Fingertips 10 pins bowling ball, you need to get your fingertips on
a bowling ball-sized polystyrene ball. Now, these are great because they're cheap to buy, you can get them from most craft shops, and the best thing about them is they split in two halves like that.
Right, now, you want to mark where your bowling ball grip would go, and on these boards, there's always like a little indentation just there. Now, that could be a good marker for your thumb, so just mark where your other fingertips are, so just there and just there like that. Then get yourself an apple corer and you want to cut out the holes like that. And don't worry if you haven't got one of these, because you can do it with a sharp pencil as well. Just take a tiny bit longer. Now, this hole is going to hold your pencil or your pens, but don't worry about them falling through because we've worked out a cool way to stop that. All you do is get yourself a yoghurt pot and paint the inside the same colour as you're going to paint your ball, and you want to just stick that into the centre of the ball there with some sticky tape. Just a bit there, and also a bit on the other side as well. Let's say just there, just whack it in there because no one will see any of this tape. And now let's give it a quick test. Will it hold the pencil? Of course it will.
And now it's time to paint your bowling ball. Now, Fingertips' top tip is to put your polystyrene halves onto bowls, because then you can paint and turn, paint and turn. And you want to do about 2 coats using quite thick paint.
Now, it's a good idea to weight your ball down to stop it rolling off your table. And the easiest way to do it is just fill a freezer bag with some sand and stick this to one half of your ball. So, a bit of sticky tape there and a bit more there like that. And here's the coolest thing, right? Look, no more need for sticky tape or glue, but the two halves will just join together. How cool is that?
Look at that. And now it's time for the realistic marble effect. Now, you do this by getting some dark and light pieces of tissue paper, and then you just want to stick them on to your bowling ball using some PVA glue, and you want to overlap them. So if we just put a dark piece on first, just there, and then get a light piece and put that over the top. Once you've finished covering the whole ball, you'll get a really pucker pattern. And don't forget to go over that join line on your bowling ball as well. And once it's dried, the PVA glue will be clear and give your bowling ball a nice glossy finish.
And now it's time to make the 10-pin Skittles. Now, what you want to do is mould Skittles out of oven-baked clay. And when you're happy with the shape, you need to stick a pin into the base. And the easiest way to do that is use our Fingertips top tip. Stick a map pin into a cork, and this will keep your fingertips safe as you push it into the base like that, and just mould it round, and then you can bake them. Now, pop them in the oven for about 20 minutes on 130 degrees Celsius, gas mark 1. Pop them onto your tray, and when they have baked and cooled down, they'll be nice and hard, ready to paint them. Now, I'm going to go for a nice yellow on this one, so let's just paint it. Here we go. And to make it look more like a Skittle, just add 2 rings around the neck of the Skittle, like that.
And to help your bowling ball stand up, just put 3 map pins in the bottom so it can balance like that.
Then just stick on your invaluable notes.
And if you've got quite a busy social life like myself, you may need to make more than 1 10-pin bowling ball. Just check out all of these, and you can use any colour you like.
I think you'll find this one is mine.
Just the one there, Steve.
Hang on, what does it say? Make another 10-pins bowling ball for Fern. Right, I'm going on strike.
So go on, have a ball and make your very own Fingertips 10-pin bowling ball.
Got a minute?
Because this is the part of the programme where we show you how to make something in under a minute using odds and ends from around your house.
Today, it's my turn to make.
And it's my turn to time.
This is all you'll need for this make.
Just that.
Just that. And you're going to really like this. This is very, very cool.
Now, we're not going to tell you what it is just yet. See if you can guess along the way. Stephen, are you ready? I know you had difficulties with this one, didn't you?
Ooh, but I'm feeling good.
OK, 3, 2, 1, and go!
Now, I'll take my CD case and I'll take out the inlay because I don't need that. Go with this one.
Home problem testing.
Yeah. Have you sabotage my props? So I don't do it in a minute.
You have extremely weak biceps.
Right.
That's the problem.
OK, make 2 holes. Just one here and one here.
That's 16 seconds gone, Steve.
This is OK. Bit of modelling plan underneath so you don't hurt your fingers. Now, then, take a bit of chain and pop it through one hole like that. In fact, I'm going to do both holes at the same time to save time. Hello?
You're coming up to 30. That's 30 seconds.
Now,
half your time gone.
Get the paper clip and just loop that one there and get a bit of sticky tape and stick that in place so it doesn't move.
40 seconds gone.
No, that needs to be lower. What am I doing?
Stephen,
no.
There's problems. Oh, no.
Right.
Stephen is having difficulties with the chain and he only has 15 seconds left.
OK. Oh, no, this one's come out. Oh, no!
In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, panic lock, 5, 4,
Forget
3,
the sticky tape.
2,
Just put it in.
1.
Stop the tape.
Stop the tape.
God. Can I have it?
That's 1
Yes, I can have it.
minute
That's what I
gone.
can.
Right, let's have a look at it. Stephen, you have a go first if it works, and I'll explain it. Now, what you do is shake the chain, and once you've got a good shape, you need to complete the rest of it by making a drawing with a white ball pen or a crayon. Stephen, what have you done there?
The fingertips hand, everybody.
Now, that's a bit rubbish, but it doesn't matter, because if you use a white ball pen, the great thing about the CD case is you can just wipe it off, and then you can do a proper one. Keep practising, Steve.
OK.
Now, that's a free-fall chain, but look at this one. This one has a half face already drawn on it. Now you need to do is just shake the chain to complete the rest of the face. Look at that big nose you can get there. And we've got another one here. Let's see if we can get another shape. There we go.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, look at this. We've even got a chicken with a beak. Yay!
So why don't you come up with your own? Give it a go and try and beat the clock.
This is Techno Fingertips, the part of the programme where we show you how to put technology to creative use. And today we're using a computer. Here's a very simple idea for sending secret messages. Make your message small. And let's do just that. Look at that. But my message hasn't disappeared. It's still there. Go on, show him, Stevie.
I'm in here.
Excellent. Go on, carry on, then.
You see, that blob just there, you see, that's the message. And to make it readable, all you do is make it bigger. Go on, Fern, show them.
OK, then.
Here's how you do it. Look, first get a clean page. I'll see you in a sec.
First, write your message in normal size writing. So let's write, watch fingertips. And then you want to make it as small as your computer programme will allow. So select all, and this computer programme will allow us to use the size of 1. And look, it's so tiny, it's so small, in fact, that if I hold a magnifying glass in front of it, you still can't even read what it says. And to read it again, you need to make the writing bigger. So let's change the font size back to about the size of 14. And there we are, your message reappears. Hey, Stephen, show them some more of your secret messages.
See below for very important information. Have you spotted where the secret message is? Well, look, it's just there, looking like underlining. And let's see what it says. Fun, all you do, select all, make it bigger.
OK.
And your message reappears.
There are more secret messages like this hidden on our website. And you know what? There are, so see if you can find them.
Ooh. And as you can save this type of big, small information, you could send your friends a secret hidden message as underlining or as a mystery blob in an email attachment for your friends to read.
If they know the secret of the Techno Fingertips miniature writing.
Football hero. Ooh.
Tennis star.
A swimming champion.
ever dreamt of being a record-smashing, world-beating champion sports star?
Well, whichever is your favourite sport, you'll be a surefire winner with all your mates next time it's your birthday, when you treat them to a Fingertips Champion Sports Party.
Kick off your party with some fantastic sporting decorations.
You could hang bunting like they do around racetracks, or how about making decorated flags, like the ones we've got here, look. We've got the motor racing checkered one and the Olympic-style one. And what about these? Giant medals made from tin foil, just written on the back with a blunt pencil to add the ridges. And here's my favourite thing, look, the championship-style cup. Champion! Just made from 2 milk cartons and a plastic bottle.
You can serve up an energising selection of food, like these medal biscuits, enough for everybody to be a gold winner. And if you're sporty enough, you could try making some athlete's feet cheesy sarnies. Yum. And these pit stop pizzas decorated to look like steering wheels. And how about making a sporty carrot cake decorated with every sport you can imagine?
Come dressed in your favourite sports kit, like a medal-winning judo star.
A top-class footy player.
Or a champion tennis ace.
Now, there are all sorts of games you can play, but nothing beats the thrills and spills of the world-famous Fingertips racing snails. The idea is to wind up your snail and race it along the course. It may need a helping hand, but whoever reaches the finishing post first is the winner.
So, to make this fantastic nail-biting pulse racing game, you need to get your fingertips on some cotton reels, one for each snail.
Now you just want to take a cotton reel and fill in all the outside gaps with modelling clay, just to weight the whole thing down, but don't put any in that middle hole there. Then you want to get a thick elastic band and wrap it all the way around the outside to create a kind of grippy tyre. Then get a thinner elastic band and just poke this through the centre hole like that, right the way through to the other side. And then you want to get a small piece of barbecue skewer and just put it in that loop that you've just made. Then get a few pieces of sticky tape and tape that down in place so it can't move about. Like that.
Now, draw around a 2p piece onto a piece of card and cut this out so you'll have a cardboard disc like that. And then get a piece of modelling clay so you can protect your table and your fingers and make a hole in the centre of your disc like that.
And as you can see, we've threaded that cardboard disc onto our elastic band along with 5 little metal washers. Now, that may sound like quite a lot, but they're very cheap and easy to get hold of, and you can get them from most hardware stores. And we found they're the best thing to make your snails run smoothly. Now you need to tie a knot just a little bit above your 5th washer. So let's just put that in about there. Then you want to get a longer piece of barbecue skewer and just thread it through the loop that you've just created, just about there. Now you can cut off any excess elastic band on top of your knot.
And now it's time to make the racing snail shell. Now, for this, you need a small dessert pot that's perfect size. And in one side, just cut out an archway slightly bigger than your 2p coin, which, of course, will be bigger than the piece of card that you just connected to your cotton reel. Now, you want to weight down the dessert pot. So, to do this, just stick one 2p coin on one side of the archway, just there, and the other on the other side of the archway, just here. And that should weight it down perfectly.
And now it's time to draw your snail. Now, snails are very easy to draw. You just need to start off with a nice big spiral for a shell, and then just draw a little body underneath that and a face as well with some eyes. Now, you need to make sure that your snail's big enough to cover the whole of your dessert pot. And don't forget, if you're going to have a race with lots of snails, they all need to be facing the same way.
Then you can stick your coloured-in snail onto your dessert pot opposite your archway, just there.
And we've added a few more 2p pieces just to weigh our cotton reel down a little bit more. So cotton reel engines are raring and ready to go. And the great thing about these snails is they'll run on almost any smooth surface.
Hey, you could make your own racing track complete with start and finish banner.
We've even made these little barriers here to keep our snails on the straight and narrow. We've got bushes and a bridge for our snails to go under.
So, if you want to make your party a surefire winner with racing snails, then you could check out our website. If you've recorded today's show, of course, you can play it back whenever you fancy. But if you do have a pen and paper ready right now, should we go over it again?
Yeah.
Here we go. Using one cotton reel for each snail, block the ends with modelling clay. Wrap the cotton reel in an elastic band. Thread a thinner elastic band through the centre of the cotton reel and fasten off with a piece of barbecue skewer. Thread the other end through a 2p piece size piece of card and 5 washers. Fasten it off with a longer piece of barbecue skewer. Then cut a hole in a dessert pot and stick a 2p piece coin either side of your archway. Cut out and decorate a snail shape and stick it onto the dessert pot opposite the archway. Then just add the cotton reel engine.
So with your snails in place, you're ready to race.
The snails are at the starting line, engines are revving and the crowd are getting restless. They're under starters' orders.
Ready?
Steady.
Go! So race to it and make sure that your champion sports party has a winning streak with the Fingertips Racing Snails. And next time on Fingertips, find out how to make these fantastic safari stools the perfect place to sit.
In Green Fingertips, we'll show you how to have the best house-trained cat in town.
And find out if you've got the magic touch to conjure up the fun Fingertips pinball wizardry. Well, that's it for today's show.
If you want to make anything from the programme, then why don't you check out the Fingertips website? The address is just there.
And we'll see you soon for some more Fingertips. See ya!
Bye!